Here we'll continue to work through Lesson 2. We'll focus on square base pyramids and cylinders. Now a pyramid is a 3D object where the base is a polygon. Could be a triangle, square, rectangle, pentagon, any closed shape. And the sides are triangles which meet at the top. Now our focus is going to be on square base pyramids, meaning the bottom is a square. So those two lengths are equal. And because those two lengths are equal, then all four triangles are going to be equal as well. Now the formula for the surface area of a pyramid is 2 times b times s. So b is the base of the triangle prism, and s stands for the height on the side, plus b squared. So now let's dissect this formula to see where this came from. Well, this is made up of a square in the bottom, and we know the area of a square is length times width. So in this case it would be b times b, which is b squared. Now for the triangles on the side, we know that the formula for a triangle is base times height divided by 2. So b is the base, s stands for the height, and when I divide that by 2, and then times that by 4, because there's 4 equal triangles here, what's going to happen is 4 divided by 2 is 2. So I end up with 2 times b times s. So that's where the formula came from. This represents the 4 triangles on the side, and this is the bottom square. So now example 1. What is the surface area of the pyramid below? So let me write out the formula. And then label the numbers. 4 is b and 5 is s. So now let's just plug those values in. 2 times 4 times 5 plus 4 squared. So now you can put that in your calculator. 2 times 4 times 5 plus 4 squared, or 4 times 4. You should get an answer of 56. And the units would be feet squared. Now a cylinder we have already looked at already. When we found the surface area of this before, we used a net. Now we're not going to use a net, we're going to use a formula. So here we have 2 pi r squared. That represents the bottom and the top circle. Then 2 pi r h represents the curved section. So we have already looked at what that would look like. If you unfold that, it becomes a rectangle. And when you do length times width, it becomes 2 pi r, representing the circumference of the cylinder, times h. So let's use that formula for example 2. It says you are painting all sides of a cylindrical oil tank with a radius of 15 feet and a height of 60 feet. If 1 gallon of paint covers 350 feet squared, how many gallons of paint will you need? All right, so let's copy out the formula. 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. So we have 2 pi. Now the radius is 15. The radius is 15 again, and the height is 60. So you can put this in your calculator. You can use your pi button or 3.14. So I got 7,068.6 feet squared for the surface area of the cylindrical oil tank. Now a gallon of paint covers 350 square feet. So how many gallons of paint am I going to need to buy? Let's divide to find out. This divided by 350 gives me 20.2. So I'm going to say that you will need to buy actually 21. You need to buy a little bit more because 20 won't be quite enough. So 21 gallons of paint.